Yo, so I'm just sitting here watching some. I'm gonna kind of space it out today. Wasn't feeling good for a while, and then I started feeling a little bit better today. So I was like, try some. And that was time. The one day I wasn't feeling too good. Um, so see, getting when you use because I'm using this thread on here on a pinnacle flash. It's a splash Smith Baldwin. This is not the first time I've used one. I had one. I gave it away. But still not. Gave it to somebody. So we're just trying to make a. We're just making a zonker, but we're gonna make a big giant one with a gap. It's gonna have like a gap underneath. So it's got the gaping hook underneath it. So it'll be kind of fun. We'll see how we can get the big. We can get the body to look, and then it's got a cone that could be bigger. But I'm gonna try to make it thin and then see it so it will sink because this hook itself has got a little bit of weight. So it'll be like fun to kind of see if I can get it to kind of work. Thank you for coming in and hanging for a bit. Appreciate any likes and support. I just tie from time to time. Sometimes show the tank. Tank went through a terrible thing again. Same thing happened. The store picked the other fish, gave me bad fish on one side. I tried to cure them. The same thing happened. Only the certain two fish survived. It was the crazy. Oh, three fish actually. And it's the funniest thing. And I said, yeah, this gotta be. I was like, is this spell work? I was like, what is this? I just said, and if people were like, don't get those fish, don't pay really close attention on your own, then you're gonna have to keep picking it. I said, I always pick up myself, but that's just, once again, I said, oh, I'll just let them pick them for me, and then didn't work out too good. Okay. We're just making a zonker, but this is like this is different kind. This is gonna be like what your regular zonker would be like, but give some space to put that. This part you can actually break the zonker body kind of because I actually double fold it there sometimes, and so it will stick, so it blends together if it makes sense. So when I pull it, it almost flow. You want it to almost flow together. But a mini one I made is different. I just made this mini one. Well, it's not mini. I made it shorter bodied, but on a hook like this. I didn't do it this way. And I was thinking of doing the same thing with this one because it's really gonna swim better. But this way is a good way too. I like tying them this way too, and they seem to be really secure. And the tails really move still, so. So they're kind of wrapping wire. I want a gold wire to run through because this is going to be like, I think this is like a, it is like a one on. But I've been messing with this bobbin again. This is the second one I've gotten, and then I gave the one I had away, and then I was like, I'll get one again, and then the one I really wanted, I couldn't get. I couldn't get that one, and then so I was like, well, then I'll just use this one. It does the same job. A little squeaky. That part's a little bit goofy, but there's my wire. And then all we're gonna do, so it's like gonna be super simple. I think I should build this part up though. Just a little bit here, and then back down here around the area because there's glue in there to hold. That's what's holding that. There's slight little glue, but I want to make. I just was like, I want to make it. I want to make it like more even. Wasting thread, but a little bit. I want it to be even. So when I put this other part in, I can really pull this over. There's a little bit of static too, but there's a little bit of static going on too. But that's what we wanted to do, so that it blends. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to put um, this tail underneath, and I'm not sure how this is gonna work because it's gonna be kind of like a yeah. Should I do it that way? I should do it that way. I'm gonna do it that way. So I was talking about the weight, so I need some weight. I think right there maybe. Probably not sure. Like, what is he doing? I'm doing something different. Then I'm gonna pull this here. Gotta be careful because I'm gonna like I snapped a wire off and I folded it like that. But I think you'll get it once I tie this in. What I'm trying to do. Just a little being creative minded a little bit. So, I never tried that. I tried something like that, but I'd made it separated. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it all together. It's probably gonna be a little more difficult, but just wrap that down in there. And this, I want this out of there now. Where's my other? Oh, just a little concept thing here, but it's a bigger. So I could pull that over, but I'm actually gonna get rid of this. I think. I think how to raise your scissors when you can. Because that's the part I like about them. That's what makes them great. It broke now, guys. See, we don't want you to. There you go. We're gonna keep going. But this is a little difficult to do. What I'm trying to do here. Keep this out the way. Yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult. But this is not the fanciest thread that I got that I'm using. But I like it kind of because it can wrap it kind of tight. I can wrap it tight and really lay the wrap in. And then I'm gonna have to. But this is a very sharp scissor, like freaking super sharp. So, and I haven't used any like this for a year or two. So I just got this pair. So I usually just use them for the collar. collars now because you're cutting out everything else. Mm. We're making lures, fishing, fish, fish, kind. Okay, I think we got it this time though. I'll have to put some glue in here though. And because I'm doing the marble at the back, that's why this is getting me like it's fighting me. Thank you for coming in. And then we're putting it in really. So we're just getting it around that spot because I hope I don't have to tie in another one, and that's why I kind of pulled it back and forth. I don't want it to break, but it can pretty easily right now because I'm just using it to hold something after I do this other skill. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm using that. I'm using the wire as a marker. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. So, so we mixed 3 different marabous, and we're just trying to make like a little. We're making like a fluffy tail. Yellow. It's like the cream, white, and like a tan. And what we're trying to do is make it a marabou tail, but it's one of the. It's kind of hard to make this one, just because it's so fluffy and you don't want to tie onto it. You can do it, tie onto it however you want, and wrap them in any kind of way. But I wanted it fluffy, like this. I wanted it fluffy, but just for that one part of the tail, nothing else, just the tail. And then the goal that I'm trying to do here is keep that wire from mixing in there. I could have done it differently. Could have done this first, but I figure, let's try. Okay, there we go. So we just, because we want, it's kind of like a sculpin. This is what we're going for, but we want a little dash of marabou at the back. So this is the part here, if we can get it to work. But we want it at the back of the tail. And then the rest is gonna be, and then I'm gonna make a different type of body for it. So this is just like a difficult task to do because you want the marabou look at the back, but you want this other part at the front. So it's like you're creating a contrast, but and then that's the part that's what I'm talking about. So this is where normally I'd use a wire right here, a wire to pull that out, but I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it because it's pretty much in there. And we're gonna hide the wire back. So the wire's in there. We're gonna use that in a second here. If I can get it to act right. But this is like for trying to make it like a more of a bass style. But with some marabou, the marabou is gonna get torn to crap, but if I just put a pinch of it, because I just want the movement, it might last. If they even like it. If any bass like it, or any bass is like, hey, someone knows how to try it out. Also, I'm like, hey man, that actually worked. Gosh, I hate doing that. It's just a lot of fluff working that feather. All right, well, okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Then we're gonna, I think we're gonna do it one more time and catch some of those. We just want to catch some of those, I think. So it's kind of like it's like we're trying to get the tan white and it to kind of mix. And then we're gonna cut it. And we're trying to keep this copper wire out of there, which is the fun of this, of trying to do this thing I just thought about doing. And then we're gonna comedian talking. Okay, so let's see if we can get this to work. Pull this forward. Okay. And I also forget it's my job to learn the language of the country I'm going to. Because I remember, like about 10 years ago, I went to Japan. Never been to Japan before. I get there before all the other comedians, so I'm by myself like the first day. So I'm slow down. I'm gonna break this thing. Break this thread again. So trying to get that, and then we're gonna pull this. Let's see. There. Try to separate it. I'm already trying to set it like where I want it to go, kind of on the top on this part. Try to separate it. Excuse his language. But I started speaking Spanish in a Japanese accent. I go, oh, gracias. Yeah. And I'm gonna glue it. We're gonna see. This don't work enough. As a comedian, as like most comedians, the first few years of your career, you fly coach. Like I remember the first some stuff, if you try to put this on it, but then you fly so much, I'm like, it'll break. Some materials it'll break. So, okay, I think we got it kind of like how it's supposed to go. Yeah, just here, even on. So let's see here. And okay, we got that. So now we're gonna try to do this body part of it. Kind of want to put that in there. I should. Honey, Priceline's AI travel assistant. How about Eco Resort? Done. Yeah, we're just gonna. I'm gonna try to do it like this. I'm gonna fold it. 2 pieces of opal. We're gonna do a body of this and make it more something to look at. So it's just a big zonker, but we're making this a standard zonker, but we just wanted the marabou in there, and then we're trying to kind of protect the marabou, and we're gonna put a wire in it. Let's see if this is gonna work, because we're just trying to make a belly on this. That makes sense. So a belly of a fish. Think I can do it with that. We're gonna try. I think I'm just gonna do cream of white for the belly. So we're gonna take that. It's like cream of white. Team white in this part. Because we're just making a belly of a fish. But I want it to be kind of yellow. It's white to it. Well, hopefully we can make it work. Now see, I can't let that go now. Now I can. I'm gonna wrap it like right there and tow it in and put this there. Let's see if we can get it to wrap. Not too worried about missing it exactly where I wrap this one and then catching some of these other feathers actually, because there's a whole reason behind it. Because I got that wire hidden in there. So okay. So it's gonna be interesting to do this. Oh, I see. My own hands fray the thread. That's crazy. See it? It's my own like abrasive skin. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this now. Because this is gonna be kind of hidden. But this will come loose with a big fish. So it's like, well, I feel like I have to wrap it with wire. It's like you're wrapping a damsel. I just have fun. All right, and then we're gonna unhide that wire. We're just trying to. The wire is we just gonna hold down this. See, like right there. Gonna have to. That's what we're just using it for. Just to hold down this part of it. Just like that other one. So yeah. I'm not even worried about wrapping this around because it probably needs weight up there anyway. Let's be gentle. Then I can get to work on it. I gotta use these ones for this. And press the wire under. Not perfect way to do it, but it should hold. So the wire is just to hold in all this craziness. And then this one wants to go this way. This way. This one wants to go this way. Wants to go this way. All stuff like this is just irritating. It's just a little irritating when you tie these ones. And this piece could rip, so this could fail. What I'm doing here. And we're gonna pull it over, pull everything back. So This is just a different type of okay. That's like style or Zonker style, but I decided to do a marabou combination. This is kind of there's different ways to do it probably, but this is kind of difficult. There we go. So that's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to stand up on both sides with the green in the top. And I'm gonna pull this out and pull this all back. Didn't pick the best section of rabbit for this, but this is a very big fly, kind of a pretty big fly. And usually I do like this top, so it'll all. And I actually don't mind if I trap those and then pull. I don't mind if I trap those and pull and then kind of, because now it's gonna stand up real nice. And then I'm gonna put a collar in on it, a cool little collar on it, and it'll be done. I almost wanted to put a. You could put I almost wanted to put in this other. This is the part you gotta be kind of slick with it, because you're also cutting the hair. See, you can cut the hair too when you do that. Just gotta have this thing. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit right there. Because that one piece, it can pull out, so it can pull that little piece can come out so easily when you're trying to make something like this. But this is just a concept, like throw it together. It's a bunch of different things comboed together, so it's like I don't like that one sticking out. So it could come loose, but that's why I put that little glue there. And it's like, yeah, it's just little extra stuff gonna have to do. I'm trying not to fray the thread on that rim, because that thread is still slipping down in there over that the tie down that rabbit. So it's kind of irritating me a little bit. Okay, I think I got it there. Yeah, so that's the whole point of doing that. So it's pretty snug. It shouldn't come loose, but there's a wire underneath just to protect that body part, the body fur, because that's probably going to be the one part that's going to come off first, besides the top. But and I try not to put this too snug, but it needs to be snug enough to where it's holding down on the. You could even put glue if you wanted, like a little dab or something. But I was like, probably leave that alone. We'll see what it comes out like. And then for the last part, we're just gonna do a hackle collar, nothing crazy. But we're gonna do because everything is about getting that belly color in there. So we're gonna do brown. It's right over there. Just to have like a contrast. I almost was like, I just wanted to do all brown. All brown would be good too. Or like gray. Even gray would probably be really good. But I wanted it to have like, it's kind of like it's a sculpin, but it's not. It's got that, kind of like the bleeding gill thing, which I like tying stuff with that in it. It's kind of the same concept, but we're just gonna blend the two feathers together. Make a couple wraps to wrap that in here. Pull this back. Gonna definitely have to put something there. Whenever I see that, I always put Luku. Thanks for coming in, Ghost Fish. Hang in for a second. Thanks, Charles Banks. Dude, thanks for coming in for a second. Hanging. Okay. And then now we're gonna wrap it. Double hackle wrap. Try to underneath. And after that, we're done. I think we're done with this side. But this is like a big fly, actually. Trying to squeeze this one last. I gotta get it. Do it. I try to get those last. I want those longer hackles in there. That's one of them. I think I got it. Maybe. That's one of those in there so bad. I'm like, I just want those longer hackles. I think I should have put that feather, these two feathers in a different spot, but oh well, even learn. So this is gonna have a really crazy collar on it. Okay, it's pretty snug. Gosh, yeah. See, that's what I didn't want to do. Oh well, it happens. I kind of took that one part out. That's the part I didn't want to take out. But oh well, let's see what we get here. Let me start wrapping back. You'll see, like on this side. See, you'll see where it was, where I had to cut it, snip it. See that little funny gap there? Still fish. It's just have to manipulate it a little bit. But this is right. And it's sitting. Doesn't want to move. So we just wanted like a cool, like Zonker style streamer with some features that aren't normal. Okay, I think we got it there. I think we got it. Sorry, it's out of view. It's just fun sometimes. It's like messing with stuff. You're like, will that look good? Or like, would that fish? I think it will. But the cool thing about this one, if you want to be able to see the tail, that green more, you just cut out this. You see what I'm talking about here? You just cut this out. So if there's too many in there, you can pluck them. As you fish, if you want it to be less hanging up, you can pluck that out. So, for example, I can pick those out. Now you can see more green on the top, like you want, like it's a fish back. But once you pluck them, you can't put them back. So, but cool part is you can do that sometimes with stuff, certain patterns, or you don't like certain things about it. But this one is just kind of, I wanted that red, like it's the bleeding you in the front. And I just wanted like marabou yellowish tail, you know, because it's like the body of a fish. All right. Yeah, I haven't been able to fish. I've been like almost, I've been ill off and on for the last couple of years. So when I can fish, I can fish. When I can't, I can't. I almost wanted to put this in there too, like a opal, just a piece of opal. That looks pretty sick too, right? And then a piece of opal down the side. I could still do it. I'll put a piece of opal. I'll put one piece of opal down the side. We'll put a piece of opal down the side. That's gonna be the flash. Yeah, I cut it and I forgot it. Where did the piece go? That looks kind of cool. Piece of opal down the side. That gives it the character, I think. Here, we can cut another one. Oh, dude, that's the fail. I dropped it. Yeah, it blew off the table. There was another piece. Let's see. Does it match the tail length? Okay, it's a little longer. Yeah, I was gonna make it. I was gonna use elk because I had this lighter elk, and I was like, I think that'd be cool too, because like to do a normal muddler like head on it, but with this lighter elk that I have, that I cracked it open and then I like threw it back. I was like, I don't want to tie anything with it. Well, I just tie for food mostly now, and if I do catch a fish, I do. And if I get lucky, get to do anything with it, I do. This tie should show the craft. No. I know I have it because I just pulled that out and cut yesterday. The joys of an unclean fly bench. Good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. Here, we can just. Well, we can always do this because we just want the flash in there. We'll. I don't know. Should we ruin it or should we have it go down nobody? Halfway, maybe halfway. Yeah, maybe halfway. I think we can do it halfway. Maybe we can do these two pieces in half. Because we just want the flash anyway. And I don't want to. Oh no! Here we go. Ha! Found it. Yeah, I think it's cool looking. I think it's got a cool. It's got elements of a fish. You know, it's got white in it. You know, like a fish has a fish belly. You know, it's got a little red, like that's a gill up front. It's got green on the top, like that's the back. It's got a tail. It's got a true tail. Some green in the tail. Can't really complain at that point. As fast as I found that, it flew off the table again. Are you kidding me? You know what we tied this, y'all? The entities. Where did it go? It was sitting right here. I set it right down, and it took off. Gosh, that's what happens when you put a lot of cuttings of. But I leave them up here because then I just make random little stuff playing around on the table. So I'll take stuff off of here and just make stuff. Like I'll just start making stuff. I'll be sitting here just making stuff, all just random stuff. And I'm like, man, can I just put? It's like because there's all different colors here now laying up here. So it's like, what did I do? No, I did it again, folks. Goofball me. Oh well. La-di-dee-dee-dee. I'm stickering that. always put crystal flash though there too. I don't know. Does opal look better, or would like a piece of just like a strand of crystal flash down the side look better? I think opal looks just freaking. Just sends it to the moon with that piece of opal running down the side. I think it does, that piece of opal. But I almost want that opal to run that whole thing. Maybe right here. Yeah, because you want them to strike where the hook is. So we're going to do is cut it at it and go right here. We'll roll it over. And this will help cover that spot too. I think that area that did a little weird move on us. We can cover it with that. Yeah, that actually will work probably nicely. Okay. Yeah, it's not totally perfect on this because I hadn't really been flipping the fly over. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. See if it looks even. Oh, no, that's a little low. A little low, y'all. A little low on that side. That's the thing I don't like. This is the only thing about this thread. This one, oh, if it touches anything. As I said, I'm not an expert with. See, if it touches anything, it'll try to uh, like bind it on the and fray, and I don't really like that part about it. But monochord kind of does the same thing. So we probably need to put it like higher up, like right here. And look at it. Yeah, from the side. That's better. Because you want them. Oh, sorry, out of frame. Trying to match them up a little bit, so they're not totally uneven. It's a little low, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, it's in there. Check the other side. Oh no, yeah. Just have some, just for some flash in there. Just for some flash in there a little bit, because there's no flash or anything on this at all, and it's like just a little. Yep, and I'm done with it. Get out of there. And I'm gonna just use regular cement just to hold it. I have a couple of them I made. I didn't even. I had to put them aside because I didn't remember to cement them down. I didn't remember to. I didn't remember cement them down probably. So I was like, that's not gonna be good. And I messed up there too. And half inch it is. All half inches. Half inch it is. It's kind of weird. It's giving a weird reflection right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I wonder what that's gonna look like in the water then. If it's doing that now, what's it gonna look like in the water? I'm curious about that. It's like, what's that gonna look like in the water if it's doing that now? It's creating like a weird illusion of like shimmer right there. I don't know if it does it on this side though. Doesn't quite do it on this side like that one. Let me see. Yeah, this one is creating like this weird, see that weird effect? So I'm assuming it's going to create something weird on this side too. This is a little higher up. I think this would have like a more, yeah, it's going to create like a little weird shimmer effect right there, I think. I think it looks pretty good. But it's just a Zonker. Over Marabou tail. Nothing too crazy. Just, but it's a mixed yellow. It's like a yellow and tan. I was trying to like, get the blending a little bit going. That's it. I'm gonna ready to almost end the live here. I'm gonna trim this tail a little bit. Cool. And then we'll use this one. We won't resin it. We can resin it after. We can resin it later if we want to, or put eyes on it, or do whatever we want. Could put eyes on this too. Make sure it stays clean. Trying to make it pretty to some level. But this stuff glues in pretty quick. This one type of glue. It's not your traditional stuff. They look kind of messy sometimes. But I can always resin over it or whatever. It's only on one side. I'm just trying to clean the burn off this. So it has some shiny. Let me see here. There we go. All done. Know what y'all think. Will be posted in the community post, and you can look at it. And you can look at it and see. That's the spot where I kind of messed up right there. But hey, it's like I've tried something similar, but not like this. So, tried some stuff like this, but not quite like we did this one. So, just to see what it do. And then here, move you guys over. You can see the little mini ones. Those are my little mini ones. And this is I was gonna tie one like this, but this size. But I've tried something like that before too, and kind of was like, does that really get in? And I got some different hooks for it, so it works better when you tie it. I think it's gonna work better when you tie it that style with a big cocoon on it. This hook is smaller, so the tail is just like short, but it's gonna be kind of more heavy. You get that rabbit hair down, but it's the hook gap is bigger for that. I decided to just get some BS10s or B10s just to see how I felt. Like two different sizes because this other one, this other company I got them, these other ones from, they just don't work that great. They're just not quality enough. That's the coolest part though, is that weird reflection happening on that bottom half. So then you really get to see it once it's ruffled up, what it looks like. And that tail's back there. It's right there. Cool. Just a little minnowy fish pattern, basically. Probably could work in a lot of different places because it's just a good color combination. Green back, red like some gills, a little bit of opal on the side. Body doesn't have anything other than some wire to hold the keep the fish teeth off of this. They're gonna tear this up if you get some fish that got teeth, or even bass. They're gonna still kind of work on that, but it's still gonna look good, and it won't matter because you're still gonna have this tougher tail back here on the Zonker side, so that's still gonna be there. Even if they beat this all up, this is just gonna get shorter and shorter, so there's more green. All the stuff's just gonna show more. So, or like I said, you can actually pluck pluck a few of these top ones out, so because you want that green to show more, you want it to be more green. But when it's moving, it's gonna look like that. So, all right, yo. I'm out of here. Thanks for coming in. Peace.